There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm your host, BigTruDat. Late Bloomer Podcast. What it do? What's going on? Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let me get this motherfucking beat going right now. My theme music. We're gonna let a couple of y'all get in here tonight. And then we're gonna get into a little content. Appreciate all the members, all the subscribers, everybody that's been rocking with me. We trying to see can we get 6,000. Roll to 6,000 though. 6,000 subscribers before the year out. Play my theme music. Hold on. Get in here, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Now I can't play shit. But what I'm finna play. I can't hit the like button though. My boy, where my boy at? Technical difficulty, y'all. There we go. You know why y'all getting in here. Miss Jones, what's going on? I'm a little early today, huh? Shout out to Bizzle on the beat. Damn, yo. I say hybrid. Yeah, we call we in the booth right now. We in the booth today. We are in the booth. We are in the booth right now. This the thing. Have been MIA. If I still one thing I realized though is I got a tough supporting cast. You see what I'm saying? This shit is bigger than going live. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the shorts. Fuck with the interviews. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bullshit. I feel like I'm being trolled already. You see what I'm saying? I can't run no content because a motherfucker coming here talking about some. Why I ain't been live in 5 4 days? Why y'all ain't watching the interview? You see what I'm saying? You know, that's the purpose of the shorts and shit too though. So when you ain't going live, when you ain't dropping videos, nah, fuck that. Show me you miss me. Watch them interviews. Get up under them shorts. Comment. Hee haw. You know what I'm saying? I just be cool. My ears and shit been hurt. My ears and shit been hurting me though. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go live last night, but my ears and my head was hurt so motherfucking bad. I just laid down. And by the time I woke up, my shit still was tender. So it was to the point where like I really couldn't even. I didn't want to aggravate my shit. Definitely not tough, homie. Definitely not tough. I'm glad you noticed that, man. But yes. But yeah, I just been cooling though, cooling in the cut. Uh, how y'all doing though? How was the holidays? And then get what? I came on this joint, you know, I forgot what day it was, but I was on here. We had a little crowd. We had a few, you know. And I've been good. I've been good, been cool, out the way. Content though. First of all, let me ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about it? When y'all get a chance? I still got part two of that interview too later, love. Uh, that I gotta drop with Miss Judy. I mean Miss Judy, part two of the interview. I got some more of the interview with me and Peanut. Like I said, that was a nigga that was driving the car. Well, partially driving the car. Um, and the charge that led me to the penitentiary. Well, the crime that led me to the penitentiary. That's the dude that was driving the car. And somebody said, "Why? If he was driving for you, then why he still locked up? He didn't get locked up for the charge that I committed. You know what I'm saying? So he got locked up for some whole other shit, and he currently doing time for that. He been gone 18 years, and get touchdown soon. But we'll have him on the podcast soon to, chop it up and, give his POV. But shout out to Nut, A9 for tapping in. Uh, Shout out to Mob Yo for tapping in. We got content coming. Also, I'm working on a little short film though. Like a little, we're gonna build on it. Me and BG. Me and BG, it's starring me and BG, y'all. So this jump it's finna be funny. It's finna be unfiltered. Uh, and we just gonna see how it go. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how it go. We're gonna see how it goes. So y'all make sure y'all support that. It's gonna be on television. Um, hey, also, when you get a chance, I'm gonna send y'all the link. Man, y'all go fuck with television though. Black owned television network. He actually got a lot of shit going on over there too though. Like for real, for real. A lot of good programs, game shows, and of course, yours truly gonna be over there. So if my shit can't make it to Tubi or Pluto, we on television. B-side radio. You know what I'm saying? Television, B-side radio. So y'all make sure y'all go fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, short film, it's gonna grow and we gonna do more. Ho, I already got a nice storyline. I got a nice basic. Nigga, you doing all this shit, but you ain't even hit the like button. You hear me? Man, but yeah, hit that like button. But you can't force nobody to read your shit, my nigga. But we finna get into a little content, man. We finna get into a little content. Shout out to the bloomers. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to the trolls. Let's see where we going with it first. We going with it first. Lil Migo. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purpose, allegedly. But it was said that Lil Migo was relieved of a couple of his things again. So I seen where Lil Migo responded and he said, y'all believe anything. But I also know this. I also know this. Lil Migo will get on this camera and not tell the whole truth. You know, he ain't just gonna tell the whole truth about situations. So we don't know. It could have happened and it could not have happened. You know, but with that guy, it's always the same thing. Some shit that happened. You know, he got money just laying around. You know, the shit everywhere. So it ain't nothing for him to upload it again and say, hey, it didn't happen. But from what I seen, the guys were thirsty. They even took the Gatorade. So he dropped cap. He dropped his passport. You see what I'm saying? So let's start right there, y'all. Let's start right there. Now, I don't know really what it is. I don't know really what it is about Lil Migo that make people, you know, but what it seemed like is it seemed like no matter where he at, people feel like he's sweet. You know, they just trying him every damn where. What it do? What it do? J Threats, what it do? They just trying him everywhere though, man. Like, so what do y'all feel like Lil Migo need to do though, man? You know, what does Lil Migo need to do better besides maybe have some real deal security around him? I think Lil Migo needs to stop flexing so much though. I don't think the flex game is for him. You know, and you know it's sad. A month, about 7,000. About 7,000 a month, just so you know. But yeah, so for the ones who ain't trolling, who on topic, who on board, man, we talking about Lil Migo, man. What do Lil Migo need to do? Do y'all feel like Lil Migo is at the point where he probably needs to maybe try some new shit? I mean, because I'm pretty sure he probably got his jewelry insured. But you know, taking them losses on their cash like that and money, maybe. I mean, the allegedly maybe weed and just shit like that, man. I feel like he just got that mark where, you know, coming up in life, I used to be around some niggas where all the media though, all media. Some people just ain't gonna, once they find out, bro, you got it, they don't want you with nothing. And sometimes you could just be one of them niggas where, bro, they don't want, certain people just ain't gonna let you have nothing. You know, you might need to start wearing plain Jane shit. You know, yeah, you right. Certain media don't be true. Certain media don't be true, but at the same time, Kelly, like I said, it's just been a couple things that happened to him, and his first response is it ain't true. Like maybe the first three things that happened to him. He first came out and said it wasn't true. That's all I'm saying. He got a track record of saying shit ain't true. Then it was true at first. So I'm saying, if it was true, what you think he need to do? When the chain situation happened, they broke into the truck, and the airport situation wasn't shit. Okay. Support system. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Support system. But I thought it's been like 3, 4 things that done happened with this man. Like, you talk like this the first or second time that somebody done say they done did something or took some jewelry. What about the chain that CEO Jizzle had on? How did that happen? Okay, explain that one. How did they get that little Migo chain? How did that happen? Did that one just what? Explain that one then. God damn, explain that one then. Out the truck. Okay, so what about the young niggas? So you got the little Migo chain situation, right? You got the little Migo chain situation. You got the little young niggas who broke supposedly everything I'm saying for entertainment purposes allegedly. You got this situation where they went in his house and had chains and jewelry and shit like that. Them little bad ass young men. Um, you had the airport situation. You had this other shit they were just trying to say that happened not too many months ago, which we don't know. We ain't go dive into that. They all in the studio. Migo, step out, bro. Take the bag. Okay. Okay. Now when you know a little more, you know a little more. One thing I do respect about Lil Migo is he seemed not to let certain shit bother him. And you know that I guess that's why he's still favored. He just be in unfortunate situations. He a good dude for real. That's what I was just finna say though. You know, he seemed not to let a lot of that shit bother him. That's why he still get favored. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell bro really a hustler. So I can respect that about him. But I just think when you get that just how niggas label you, it just stick with them. So I done seen on the comments, motherfuckers saying me gonna need to crash out. Nah, I ain't gonna say crash out, bro. Keep doing what you doing. You know, we just come from a rough city where we expected a nigga to really, step out there and do something. But man, I respect bro hustle for real, for real. Don't really know his situation, don't really know what's going on with him, if it's the men around him or this or that. But hey, it was in the media. So that's why I proposed the question, did he get got again? I don't really know, didn't dive into it like that, but it was just a topic. No. But I ain't gonna say that though, cause then once that happen, everything will fuck up. But it just niggas just need to tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Next subject though. We're gonna run some audio for y'all too though. We got Finesse 2 times. We got 250 Ricky. And we got Honeycomb Braids. Who right? Who wrong? Y'all know they situation date back a couple years now. They on the same label. Um, they never met each other in real life, in person, but you know, they did have some type of bond. And you know, now they going back and forth. And then I got to the point where, you know, it's still words, but you know, it's more so threats now. But if we speaking musically, I can understand what Finesse was saying when it comes to like Honeycomb Brazy is not the bigger artist. He is not more successful. And I was telling one of my partners a couple weeks ago, I was like, damn, he's saying like Brazy is taking the route of, you know, he more so on podcasts. Everybody's podcasting now. You know, motherfucker want to talk. Fuck the music. Niggas is turning in music careers for podcasting, for talkcasting, YouTubes, IG lives. Oh, just want to talk. So in saying that though, you know, both of them got valid points. Double O, what it do? Brazy, the last song, been decent. Brazy, listen, man, I fuck with Brazy. I fuck with Brazy. I actually like Brazy better than Finesse 2 times. But the truth can be the truth. Two things can be true. He not a better artist than Finesse. And Finesse do have more songs that you would consider show songs. Would you really go? I know I'm not talking about the people that's, let's just say if you was going to a concert, just put it in there. Whose songs do you know more? A Finesse 2 time concert or a Honeycomb Brazy? I just feel like, you know, in order to be a Brazy fan, you have to really. It's not that he don't make club music, performance music right now. He make, you know, die hard fan music. If you fuck with his lifestyle, then you tapped in with him. But you know he can rap. But does that translate to record sales? You know? And how you doing, Maya? Sorry, Maya. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So let's just get into it a little bit. We're gonna play a little back and forth between Finesse 2 times and Honeycomb Brazy, man. From December 1st, upon one. Finesse 2 times, Honeycomb Brazy. Stay out of my way. Jump in that comment section though. We are live in the booth tonight. Here we go.
They gonna ask him, do he want to work with Finesse 2 times? He talking about some never. Let me give y'all the real backstory or the real reason why Honeycomb Brazy don't want.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all believe anything that come out Finesse mouth, or y'all just feel like he's straight cap? Do y'all feel like he ever telling the truth? Because if y'all don't ever feel like he make a valid point or have any merit, then I don't think it's even worth playing. Because I know a lot of people just feel like he full of shit. So let me ask that first.
crazy man because when I met him, he introduced me to Montage. And Montage signed me and they made a whole bunch of money with me or whatever. What the f you mad at me for? Huh? You kind of trying to keep up the same shit.
You believe no love. Man ain't on shit. Stop the finesse challenge. Man, how about this? This shit. Hold on. Wait. See, I was waiting on you. I was waiting on you though. I was waiting on you because see you. I don't want to hear that shit. So let me give y'all a little backstory real quick. Nah. You already cause check this out. So me and Bo Magic, YMM, we on the phone a couple days ago. We chopping it up about this situation. Honeycomb, finesse 2 times. I said I feel like finesse 2 times, top 5 in the city. I ain't saying I listen to him. I ain't saying I listen to him, but I respect his craft. I say any nigga that can still get paid off of their craft, I salute them, regardless of who they are. Whether they done been to the moon and they kicking it with me this June. You see what I'm saying? So cool. Man, I don't worry nothing about no finesse 2 times. Ooh, I don't worry shit about 2 times. I'm telling we back and forth. Ooh, damn, you gonna get your shit off? I can't get my shit off. I don't worry shit about 2 times. Ooh, man, fuck that. Ooh, I'm talking about he asked me. I said, damn, what is it? What he do to you? You supposed to feel how I feel. I said, gee, I'm just talking about music. Music, brother. Hey, fuck that. Fuck the music. You supposed to feel how I feel. Ooh, I said, gee, no, you do feel how I feel. But I said, are you gonna let me explain? God damn, can I talk? Can I just get a minute in? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to. So he said, fuck the you got okay then, but guess what though? You know what happened. You seen the shenanigans. So check this out. So listen. I was just talking about music. The man didn't want to hear me out for music. So check this out though, y'all. So listen, y'all. I'm chilling. I'm mad at my being. You know, I be mad at my being. I don't be fucking with nobody. All of a sudden, damn, I see a social media handle. I don't know. In the purpose. You gotta be a real nigga. Damn, my eyes hurt. The fuck going on? This might be OG. Which OG page is this on? This might be put on the page. Wait a minute. Fuck that. You shared it. You shared it. You shared it. You shared it. You don't think shit on. You don't even supposed to share no trash music on your page. You see what I'm saying? I don't get play another song. That shit don't make no sense to me. I can't have a conversation about it, but you sharing the shit on your page for 24 hours. Explain it. You just promoted them. Nah. You just promoted them. See, how many likes did it get? How many views did it get? Let's talk about that. Let's start right there. How many views did it get? Yeah, he shared the shit. Of course. How the fuck he get on their page? That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the music, man. I took it down. He took it down 22 hours in. Oh shit. Y'all win, man. Feel good to be a real nigga. Heard me? How the fuck? How the fuck? Leave me.
Tell them how I agree your poem. Tell them how you just mad because I wasn't able to pull up on your mama and give your mama what you wanted me to give her.
But read me my rights.
I got 5 kids. I look like coming to pull
But
up
read
on
me
my
my right.
again another bankroll.
Troll, but yeah, troll motherfucker for sure. He a troll alligator. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He troll. He done mastered this shit though.
I don't know you. You just looked up to it.
Hey y'all, I ain't gonna say who. I ain't gonna say what. I ain't gonna say when. You know how y'all say it. Image. What my boy say? Hold on. Hold on. I was finna throw my little glasses on and say image, right? Like Martin did. Yeah, you know, that's the game they hit you with. Content. We just had a conference call about this shit. Yeah. We just had a conference call, all right. So like I said, y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all who I was involved in this conference call, all right? But we had a good conference call, and yeah. Matter of fact, this conference call leads me to talk about somebody who the conference call was. It was content. Bunch of street niggas. Real, I'm talking about some of the streetest niggas you ever want to meet. The biggest of the biggest. And everybody is intrigued. I got flushed. I must admit. Yeah. He did. Y'all want me, can I tell him why? Can I tell him? I wasn't even bring it up. I was finna bring up all the pros of it. But I can't, can I tell him? Can I tell him why? Fuck that. Can I tell him why? If you say nah, then it's all good. Because I definitely wasn't thinking about this shit, G. I was just finna tell them the part of the conversation. Hell nah. Say less then. So basically though, we just gotta step this shit up though, man. We just gotta step this shit up though. We got more interviews on the way though. Like for real. Step this shit up. More interviews on the way. Um, and man, y'all be on the lookout though, man. You got a surprise. Somebody might surprise y'all, you know, with some shit though, man. Got some shit in the works though, for real. Just wanted to say that, oh, like for real. And to say that you never know who be watching the podcast though. Like for real. Motherfucker be watching. They might not comment and like y'all might come in and be like, truth or yet. But you got people in the background be saying the same shit. Like, what's up, bro? You done started this shit and I ain't started shit and stop, man. You might not be looking, but I ain't started to stop. You know, I had a couple of times where my page got this and that, but I ain't stopped. I done fell back on some content, some things and that, but it's a lot of shit that, you know, niggas like, truth, you need to keep doing this and keep doing that. So man, we finna break out some more of these stories. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna break out. Nah, that's a fact. Break out some more of these stories. The good content, man. The moral of the story though. And Lady Love said this shit too in a post. Truth, don't start with your stop. But that was basically the moral of the conversation too, though. Man, I was like, I ain't stopping though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had to switch the schedule up, things of that nature. But a lot of street niggas is tapped in to Charleston White. A lot of people, and I ain't gonna say just street niggas, but a lot of people value his opinion or his style of going about things, his boldness, uh, the brashness, the vulgarness, the truth behind it, the harsh reality. Nah, TT. You know what I'm saying? So, how do y'all feel about Charleston White though? For real though. Who fuck with Charleston? And I see a lot of people like, Charleston put that shit in your face how he make money off of it, and did this and that, and he tell a lot of truth. Let me see. Charleston White, this is Crips and Bloods. Charleston White goes live.
Oh, look, I'm getting a call from one of those unknown numbers.
His old ass been trolling hard lately. Ah, yeah, he don't play this shit.
Now, it could be important, right? I'm waiting on Key Talk.
Will Charleston White antics ever catch up with him? Where BG at? BG said he was with
I'm looking for Key Talk Media. So
he was chilling with the little one earlier, man. But he did ask we were gonna put a little content together. Shit, I'm waiting on you.
There's an old guy by the name of Gumby.
Yeah, I'm finna go on my first cruise for my birthday too. Damn, he come in so hard.
California.
Damn.
LA, Hoover Crips, and the Fort Worth Hoover Crips.
Damn.
There's an old guy by the name of Gumby. An old named Gumby. Let me tell you, crap, something. You watched the California. You look tired, huh? It's early in the morning. Who don't look tired when they first wake up in the morning? Get your out of here about what it look like. How I always talk about what it look like. So listen, LA Hoover Crips, first and foremost. You got some grown.
Yeah, I'm finna go on my first cruise, man, for my birthday. About a 7-day cruise.
LA Gumby Hoover. Gumby.
Fuck it.
I'm kicking Fort Worth off the set. Homie, listen. You on the set over there. On Figueroa. Hoovers. You don't run nothing. Speak up. I'm behind you. Block.
How y'all can't see it now? Can see it.
Man, stop. Homie, this is old. But the Fort Worth looks is stupid. Kunta, OG, all
Shut your ass up and listen.
Homie,
How about that?
Fort Worth, Texas. You Fort Worth ain't been active since y'all was teenagers. You talking about 93, 94. Fort Worth Hoover Crips ain't been cripping Hoover since 93. You coming back in 2025 Hoover. I'm a Hoover. I spirits, I kill you souls, and I assassinate you image. A Crip ain't in real life. Detroit, Michigan, block. We keep seeing you right there. A Crip ain't in real life. So where Key Talk Media at? Key Talk, where you at? Because I want to hear this.
They might hear some with this shit.
Hoover Crip in California. a Hoover Crip in Texas, a Hoover Crip in Miami. You ain't Crip. A Blood out of New York. You ain't Blood. Crip and Bloods. You ain't it. Your mama ain't it, and your kids ain't it. Matter of fact, Blueface, fuck your homies. Your homies. On homies. Fly homies. More
He
than
said,
you.
"Oh, the dead homies."
Where Dewberry been?
Block.
Where the fuck? Homie.
You see, you say,
You
"I
ain't
ain't
done
supposed to
nothing
on
for
your
your
ass."
homies. Your homies' mothers, our Christian Bloods. Y'all did. I'll piss on Nipsey Hussle grave. Listen, man, I'll piss on you grave. Chicago, block. You in cities, your mamas don't even own houses in. Your mother is a renter, is a leaser. And you claiming a block that don't even live on no more. Fort Worth Hoopers, I just left the city. Y'all doing bad. Y'all live with a got no health insurance. You got no car insurance. You got a car insurance.
When nigga turn on you fast.
You got dental insurance. You got side teeth. Side teeth missing. He didn't mean Nip. Yes, I did. I meant Nipsey Hussle. I piss on Nipsey up the rolling 60, neighborhood Crip Nip, neighborhood Nip. Y'all been hollering the marathon continue. Where's the marathon continue? Y'all didn't wear marathon shirts no more. So I mean Nipsey Hussle too. This dollar turned into a little. She went back to her mom.
So, I don't be listening to shit. He said he be watching for the eyeball. I done seen that junk do something the other. I seen that junk do something the other day. He was talking to that motherfucker went that way. I said, yeah. But what y'all think about Charleston though, man? Basically, he said he back on his, F everything. F the Crips, F the Bloods, F Nip. Man, that might hard. Do y'all think Charleston White gonna keep getting away? I don't know. I don't want nothing to happen to old Charleston White, but do you think this type of talking it's still gonna go without it done been a couple attempts for somebody trying to do something to him. He done had some altercations, some interactions. But how y'all feel it gonna go? Now that he done made new threats. I can't really tell what's speaking. Okay, hold on. Y'all jump in the comment section for me though. Hot boy Turk. We're gonna go on Turk. Hot boy Turk goes off on BigTruDat. Yeah, here we go.
When it came to pick the family guard dog killer here, I lost the battle. When it comes to gun.
Hot boy Turk. Hey, that man, informant, comedian, he is protected. Nothing major happened to him yet. No, nothing major happened yet.
Gun storage? Oh, not so.
I'm gonna play a little bit of OG Kunta too, though. This Nation of Podcast. But this little Turk.
I had to find something else to do.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Lil Turk got a valid reason to be mad? He said niggas were mad at him for doing podcasting, for talking about his. I feel like, once again, Lil Turk delusional. Niggas weren't mad at you for podcasting. Niggas were mad at you for talking about the shit you was talking about. It wasn't the podcasting, bro. Like a lot of shit that you said and you didn't have to say. So now, because he ain't got the cash money, the hot boy shit basically over with. He back to podcasting. Juvie and Manny Fresh done started a podcast. And now he feeling some type of way. He feeling some type of way that that Juvie and Manny Fresh done started a podcast. And he saying he finna tell it all. He overreaching. Man, that shit crazy. That nigga can't do nothing. He said he the biggest. He started this shit. So he the only one that can podcast.
You heard me? The industry trying to blackball me, blackmail me. Now you niggas trying to come do what the fuck I do. You know why y'all trying to do what I do? Cause that shit ain't working what y'all tried to blackball me out of. That shit ain't working for y'all. All you niggas doing what the fuck I do.
What about all the other people that do it?
Let's talk about it. Don't call it hating because I'm calling it out. That's what we do in the podcast world. We call shit out. We call shit out.
Fuck it, tell it out. No one cares though. Not here now.
This shit was a sin, bro. Y'all listen what I'm saying, y'all. A lot of these niggas who doing this shit, man, they thought this shit was a sin.
It ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. And as you grow, you know, man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas act like I was committing.
He still ain't taking accountability though.
Motherfucker act like I was committing homicide. Motherfucker act like I was committing.
Motherfucking hang nigga like hurt.
Getting a nigga locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Now these niggas on this bitch. These niggas.
Hey, I'm finna start running content.
That's something that I ain't never do.
I'm finna start running content at the gym. I'm out to lose. I been told you he was the loser, man.
I'm in my motherfucking lane now. Bitch, I'm about to call all you niggas.
At the end of the day,
I'm calling out.
check this out. More people still gonna go listen to Juvenile and Manny Fresh than Lil Turk. It don't matter if you been doing this shit 15 years. Bro, you are the worst of the high boys. You know what I'm saying? It don't fucking matter. People want to hear Juvenile and Manny Fresh stories. They ain't told them. What's wrong with you, bro? God damn. They just like this. Man, I can't stop no other nigga that I grew up with if they was to do podcasts. I can only tell so many stories. So if these motherfuckers get podcasts and shit, this and that, man, motherfucker gonna want to hear their story too. I can't stop that. I can't feel like shit. Nigga doing what I'm doing. It is what it is. Shit. But respectfully, hopefully, most of the niggas that I grow up with, you know what I'm saying, or grew up with on the same side, we'll still have some camaraderie with each other that, I ain't trying to outdo no motherfucker, bro. I don't care. I'm working on my budget. I'm working with what I got going on. I'm in my lane, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I'm only competing with myself, period. I ain't competing with nobody else on the screen, period. I'm just competing with the man in the mirror. That's it. So, but this nigga act like he want to block this shit. It's they got interesting stories, Hot Boy Turk. That's Juvenile. That's Manny Fresh. They got stories, homie. This nigga just...
Niggas like, y'all just wait. Nah, we gotta shine light on this shit.
Sound like a girl.
We can't let motherfuckers who was against this shit think they could just slide in this shit and they be cool now.
My nigga told me,
nah,
this the closest I ever get to the Breakfast Club. Man, at the end of the day, everybody trying to be on the Breakfast Club. You see what I'm saying? Man, I don't give no fuck about this shit, bro. I'm still making content. And truth be told, hey, if it happened, it happened.
Nah, nigga, I got a problem with that.
I'm a hater.
I got a problem like niggas had a problem when I was doing it. I got a problem you niggas doing, wanting to do what the fuck I was doing. That y'all act like y'all had a problem with. I got a serious problem with
This
this
nigga
shit.
mad,
I
man.
ain't hating though, but I'm gonna make some money off this shit.
Nah, you hate.
See, y'all gotta figure out how to get the money for this shit. That's what I've been doing the whole time. I don't do this shit for the clout, man. Like, I don't do
Yeah, this
shit
shit say
to
hot
be
boy
seen,
Turk
to be
going
heard.
out sad, bad, and mad, man.
Yeah, I go
You
take
know?
care of my motherfucking family, nigga. Why the fuck y'all think I went invested and bought all this shit? Cause I already know niggas was gonna try to come gatekeep this shit. Guess what? Nigga, you can't call no boss on me, nigga. I don't work for nobody still. I'm my own boss, nigga. I'm my own boss, nigga. I do
How many y'all?
what I
How many y'all
want.
still
Say
listen?
what
Y'all
I
listen to
want
Joseph?
say, have it my motherfucking way, and a nigga can't do shit about it. Big difference, man. I ain't waiting on no nigga to cut Turk check. I ain't waiting on no motherfucker to say, man, hey man, you done yet? Hey man, you won't be a part
Hold
of this,
on
man.
one
We
second.
got this going on. I ain't waiting on nothing.
I know I muted it. Mad Day Marathon with his ass. I know I muted for a second.
These niggas can't think.
Thought I heard
These
something.
niggas steal ideas. That's what these niggas do. They steal your fucking ideas. See, this is the thing. This what and I thank God that things are starting to play out like it planned, because now you got a lot of poor people who ain't have nothing going on. The poor people got personality, nigga.
He talking about OG murder now.
The poor people not motherfucking scared to be motherfucking real.
So he finna take the OG murder route.
This shit being fake. That shit gonna get exposed, boy. You heard me? Nigga,
In my
you
opinion.
be fake one time, nigga. Niggas on your ass. Like booty hell. You heard me? Nigga on your ass like booty hell, man. If you can't be transparent and you can't be real in this shit, if you can't apologize for shit, nigga, you gotta be real in this shit, nigga. Nigga, you can't come in this shit and think y'all gonna gatekeep. Man, look, we gonna let this group in, that group. You can't do that over here. This shit wide open. This shit wide open, man. This shit for the nigga who got the personality, man, and who got the gift for motherfucking gab. A nigga who can talk it.
I don't think you got no personality like that.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga who motherfucking gifted, not scripted. Don't do me, dude. You niggas go off motherfucking script, man. Big difference, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't hating on them folks setup because they got a professional setup. They came in the game with a professional setup. They're just like, at the end of the day, man. I might have been talking to the loud, had these earphones on too though. But they're just like, I always gotta take it back. And this ain't saying no, this ain't throwing no shade. Real shit. When Star came in with his podcast, he watched my shit, right? Seen where, hey, I'm gonna make sure he come in. He had his background, his backdrop already together. So that's why a lot of people be like, man, Star had his shit together. He did, because he sat back and the do's and the don'ts. So it's the same boat. Man, for nigga, that's and they go with anybody. I remember one of BEO first thing was, this was early on last year when I started the podcast. BEO had already said, Double O had told me he was gonna do the podcast. He was just saying, get your background together and shit like that. So this things like that make a difference, or make make a difference to certain people. You know, so on their conference call we were having, that's what they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Man, you get you a background and do this and do that. I'm like, I do have this shit, but those things to certain people be more important, more so than the content in itself. And to me, I prefer the content over the look. You dig what I'm? The aesthetics is cool. I'm gonna work on that shit. But like it's like what you saying, Callie. Fuck the look. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say fuck the look, but you know what I'm saying? It's got to be more so about, I'm not trying to do what nobody else doing. That's just really what it's about. That's just really what it's about. You know, like I'm sitting here talking to y'all in my recording booth. You know, I just like to be authentic, like you said. And I understand, and one thing about Memphis niggas or down south niggas or this industry or in general, we from where it's about popping it. If you ain't popping that shit to a certain extent, niggas ain't really wanna, ain't tuned in. Dang, if you ain't doing this and doing that and moving here and moving it like who, man, then to certain people, you ain't got shit going on. I ain't no gimmick nigga. I could have came with a gimmick. I just ain't with the gimmicks. Not saying that if you do have a gimmick, there's nothing wrong with it, but shit, I ain't even in the position where I can even try to run a gimmick. Shit. I'm dealing with real life situations every day, paying bills and shit, things like this. So, and ain't no complaining at all. So, man, but I just feel like the look gonna come. I do put into this shit, though. I do put into it, do put in. That's why I'm turning my other room in there into a content room. I'm gonna have this shit all the way together soon, for sure, for sure, for sure. And the EP still dropping. Shout out to Bizzle on the beats. He done sent me buku beats already. Young Reezy, he done sent me buku beats. I got a cup. Shout out to my boy, damn, Youngin on the track. I still rest in peace to Youngin on the tracks. But I still got beats from Youngin on the track that I ain't used yet. And I'm gonna use a couple of them on my new EP as well. Though. He was killed in the studio a couple years ago. I want to say it might have been last year, or I think it was last year. Actually, early last year, bro was killed in the studio downtown. Youngin on the tracks, man. So shout out to Youngin on the tracks, though, man. Cool little dude I had met when I first got out of jail. Man, most definitely. Most definitely. I can understand both ways though. Like I said, I can understand both ways because if I could pop it more, I'd pop it more as well too. Like for sure, for sure. But at the same time, I ain't never just been no gimmick nigga. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. That's how I really be feeling. You don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me though. But I be trying to have my shit together as far as my sounds and my mics and like for sure. Appreciate that though. Sounds and the mic, even with my interviews, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to do different shit. Oh, 2 interviews potentially that I might have, just to let y'all know, because I'm an interview type nigga. I like content like that. Is I can't remember if she was the defense attorney for Tyree Nichols. Her name is Tanisha. She was either the defense attorney in Tyree Nichols' case, or she was the defense attorney and the Young Dolph case. It was one of the two. You know what I'm saying? She was in one of the two. Not young. Yeah, it might have been the second half of Young Dolph case. It was one of them, but she was the defense attorney though. You know what I'm saying? Was she the defense attorney? She wasn't the prosecutor. She did. I don't think she was the prosecutor. She was the defense attorney in one of the cases though. Let me get this shit right. Yeah. But me and her supposed to be having a sit down. We just trying to work it out, see what's going on with it. And also we got a news anchor and forecaster by the name of Miss Carolyn Creeder. She announced a couple days ago that it'll be her last day on Fox 13. So me and her actually trying to put an interview together as well. You know what I'm saying? But she's in the process of moving also. So, I like doing shit like that as well. So we're gonna come through and chop it up about her experience in Memphis and her time here and some of those live interviews that might have touched her and, was difficult to do. And the difference between following the Young Dolph case and the Tyrese Nickel case. So, we're gonna chop it up about that soon. So y'all stay tuned for that. I like that type of content as well. For sure. So yeah. That's where we at with that. Let me see. We have Migo. Migo. Let me let y'all hear OG Kunta real quick.
Gifted, nigga. You can't write this shit down and say, man, we gonna do it like this, nigga. You can't motherfucking rehearse this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
still
I'm
going on.
every nigga that trying to get in this lane. This my motherfucking house, nigga. This my shit. Fuck is you talking about? Any nigga that went against me, any nigga that was mad about what the fuck I was doing and trying to do it, nigga, this my shit, nigga. Straight up. Now let's compete.
Perk said that's his shit.
Fuck is you talking about?
So let me ask y'all real quick.
Nigga, I'm the nigga that outlasted niggas.
Miss Muffin, what going on? Let me ask y'all this. Would y'all rather hear Manny Fresh and Juvenile stories or Lil Turk stories?
Y'all know who the fuck y'all is. Who was hating on Turk.
Let's keep it
5
real.
minutes later, you niggas trying to do the same shit Turk was doing.
Let's keep it real.
No, nigga, I'ma call that shit out every chance I think about it, nigga.
Let's keep it real. Let's let the people speak. Turk said telling the truth ain't hating.
What he said there, you feel me? You can't tell me.
Turk said telling the truth ain't hating.
Am I sideways or which way you want it? Sideways or the other way? You good now. You straight up now. Do I need a mic? What we doing, bro? Can you hear? Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What's going on? Oh, that looks like a super crib.
It is like a super crib. Shit I watched earlier.
Am I sideways or which way you want it? Sideways or the other way? You good now. You straight up now. Do I need a mic? What we doing, bro? Can you hear?
Turk sound like a bill. Yeah, he sound too bad.
What's going on? Oh, that looks like a super crib. Oh, he got me scared to death tonight. God damn. I don't think he come to play with you.
That's it like
I don't give a fuck about none of that. That man is a crib, a well misinformed man.
No, I'm not a well misinformed man. And I'm here to clear that myth up right now, brother. For you to think that I'm misinformed, I'm not.
Did you get so what type of individual are you? Have you ever smoked Sherm in your past?
No, I haven't, brother. Let me tell you, first of all, my name. My name is Kunta Kinte.
Okay.
That's my real name.
How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. My name is Triller Too Legit. That's my real name.
No, my real name, I don't mind putting it out there. Because I'm not ashamed of my name because my name made me who I am.
That's what's up.
So before you judge a book by its cover, I think it's it's better for us to formally, you know what I'm saying, meet each other, you know. And then we gotta know that there's two sides to the coin, right?
Definitely two sides to the coin. So what you trying to say? You want my government name?
No, sir. You know, I gave you my government, but you don't have to give me your government. I respect that. I respect that.
This ain't the one I seen earlier though. Man, you know what though?
Information. And musical information spreads. All information is journals.
Let me ask you this though. How you feel about an old nigga? I ain't saying that ain't nothing wrong with the history. How y'all feel about that whole situation in general? The Fort Worth situation. How y'all feel about that whole situation in general? Church like what it do? Let's see. No love. I watched a lot of shit in the past couple of days. I feel like it really done got out of control. You know, I understand both sides, but if you really being honest about it, I feel like they, you know, Texas stubborn. Texas stubborn. You know, you claiming them people shit, they asking y'all to, you know, get it right, and that ain't what y'all want to do. Let me see.
Talk to me. I'm kicking Fort Worth off the set. Homie, listen. You don't even own the set over there. On Figueroa. Hoovers. You niggas don't run that person. Keep talking me. Can you get this to Gumby and the
It's crazy. All started with a non-member. Facts.
the Hoovers?
He got all this shit going.
Start Hoovers in Fort Worth. The Hoovers in Fort Worth ain't gang bang since 93, 94.
What y'all think about Govon into it with Lil Flip now? He got words for Lil Flip. He said he feel like, you know, Lil Flip changed up on him after the sentence or the charge. He did a lot of shit for clout. What y'all think about that? Now he trying to take a set from a whole state. So what happened to the real stamp people? Man, I don't know. That's a crazy situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you listen to OG Percy, like I fool with OG Percy, but for you to be damn near 60 years old, I'm pretty sure this situation done came up before. You can't be almost 60 years old and this situation never, ever, 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 ever came up. So you just got a lot of stubborn people who was, you know, felt like once they did what they did and started making their bones on it, they were like, fuck that. Ain't no nigga gonna tell us this Texas. Texas is just as big as California. So that's how they feel. You ain't gonna come and run and shit. It don't matter if we wrong or what. Shit, y'all ain't gonna tell us we wrong. No comment on the Govon situation. Govon cloud chasers. Man, that's what it's saying. Like, hey, that what this shit. I'm not saying he doing it, but man, it just seemed like at the end of the day, that's the type of shit that it end up steering towards. You know, and that's why I was like, I don't really want to be on social media beefing with no nigga, going back and forth. I ain't really full of the he say, she say. None of this shit, man. You know, once I get off social media, you know, I'm gonna check my comments and shit like that, but this shit ain't consuming me Yes, I'm making plans on how to be better at it and trying to take my podcast to the next level. But man, I work. I'm trying to get ready for work too. Goddamn it. Which is true. I think every state governed according until Cali and Texas sit down and squat. Yeah, yeah. They definitely gonna have to sit down and squash it, but at the same time, claiming somebody's shit and not having no understanding where they coming from is asinine. That's like they don't make no sense. Of course, you're gonna have different politics, but the foundation got to be the same. You're gonna have different politics, but the foundation got to be the same. So they're not even really tripping about the different politics. It's about the foundation. You know what I'm saying? In actuality, in their eyes, you bogus. It don't matter if it's a 30-year history. I know niggas, man. I know niggas who done had to get put down, re this, re that. You know, and been doing this shit for years too, regardless. I done seen it happen before in that part of like, oh bro, they say yo, this happened, this happened. Man, you got to go in there and, you know, get back to it. And if you don't want to go about it this way, shit, you know, they'll push your ass out the compound. You know, they just what's going on. So, Texas just feel how they feel. Texas feel how they feel, man. And, you know, you can't knock Texas, but they bogus. It is what it is. They bogus. I don't even for how old you are. I mean, how much you been doing this. At a certain age and stage, man, you gotta know. That shit gotta make sense to you. How you doing, Miss Sarita? You gotta know you bogus. You gotta understand what these folks saying. You came up, you adopted, took on, brought it a part of your idea, your ideology, your shit, your mystique, and it came from California. And you switched up the terms, and it means something else other than what it means where it actually started and where the street is at. Even though nobody own the shit, but the foundation is the foundation. You know? Facts. Facts. But you know what? I think a lot of New Yorkers. I don't know. Man, I'm in Memphis. I'm in Memphis with it. I'm in Memphis with it. But I feel like what New York niggas can't just start their own blood shit though, right? They not trying to say is the difference between New York shit. You can't even really say New York bogus, bro. You know why? Because they not trying to say they California bloods. You dig what I'm saying? They shit 9 Trey. There's not a street in California. Sex, money, and murder. There's not a street in California. You see what I'm saying? They just took on the blood. You know what I'm saying? However their history came about, it came about from riding the 5 and this, and that. You know what I'm saying? But they did what Texas supposed to did. You know? Just because some shit starts somewhere don't mean it's gonna end there, man. I think the best, they just want this shit to be represented the right way. So you can't even say a nigga bogus. Just take the history with you. Man, shout out to Louisiana for sure. What's going on? So that's really what it is. If them niggas would have just took on, but you saying Hoover's, which is in California. But you in Texas and you ain't got no understanding. Okay. They should call it something else. Exactly. They should call it. I mean, they wanted to be Bloods. They wanted to be Bloods, so they started New York Bloods. I don't see nothing wrong with it though. You know, I feel like when you looking at it like that you just saying a nigga can't start no gangs. Like shit just don't. I get what you saying. Start another name of the game, but no, that ain't you can't tell no motherfucking whole city that they can't start what they can't start. Hey, we like what's going on, but we ain't gonna use y'all streets out there. We gonna use our New York streets. But we basing it off of some of y'all history. We know how it started, but I respect that more than the Texas shit though. I respect it from that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest, I respect it from that aspect. I guess you watering it down if you start your own shit anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, people who start some, well, I always feel like that, though. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always feel like that if they ain't play a part in this shit. Same with if they ain't play a part in it, if they can't, motherfucker want to make sure they had something to do with your starting of it. They want to play a part in it too, though. So, or want some acknowledgement for it. Basically, people be wanting their acknowledgement. Your Bloods already from Canada, they made it first. You need to go to the land and get your set stamped like Sauce Walker did. You need to go to the land. I can respect that, man. You need to go to the land and get your set. I can respect that and really disrespect it if you think about it. Put some thought to it. It's how you look at it. It's how you look at it. It's all teenagers started this shit. I ain't putting too much thought into it. Once you start, once you in some shit that some teenagers start and you 40, 50 years old, bro, I ain't putting no thought into that teenage shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't think Jim Jones when he went out there and did certified gangsters and shit like that, you don't think like over 20 some years ago, I remember I was in high school watching this shit. You don't think he did that? You don't think he did that when he went out there and did certified gangsters years ago? When he was riding around with game and all that old shit. After the fact. At the end of the day, they done it. They didn't deny it though. They got some straightening. That's the thing though. I respect it more. They still did it. They weren't scared to go out there. So that's what it's all about. And y'all saying if disrespectful or not. This letting you know they weren't trying to defer away from it. Them folks reached out and said, hey, that shit bogus if y'all don't tap in. So they tapped in and got straight. If y'all gonna rip it, y'all gonna fly, come tap in. They did. That's all I'm saying. It was making so much noise. They was ripping it so hard that it made a name for itself. So They did what they were supposed to do. They went out there and tapped in. So I'm saying the same thing from these folks in Texas. If you 50, 40 years old, this incident that came up before. You could have been done did it so it wouldn't even arose now. You know. That's all I'm saying. They could have been did this shit. They just stubborn. So I can't knock Jim Jones them for, starting some shit or putting some shit together up there, influenced by the West Coast. Then the West Coast say y'all bogus and they go tap in and go get straightened. 6 Money Murder, same thing. They go tap in, go get straightened. Hey, that's all. That's all. Just go get some straightening, man. It don't matter how old you are. You never too old to learn. Go get some straightening. They don't want to go get no straightening because they ain't like the presentation how Gumby brought it to them. We let them know, man, you nigga bogus. But talking to him and listening to him, you can't. It wasn't no nicer way to tell him. He was trying to be passive, but they were stuck in their ways. And no, and you niggas bogus. He just had to come out. You niggas bogus. You know what I'm saying? You niggas bogus. So I respect it. I respect it. Misled. I definitely appreciate the moderators coming through. Make sure y'all continue to like, subscribe, share. I just felt like recording from the box. Since I took my shit off my wall, I'm getting my content room together. Hey, I'm recording from the portable studio. Oh, the Temu drone. Hey, the only drawback about buying it is $14, not gonna lie. The only drawback on it is the battery. It does have options where you can buy it with 2 batteries or 3 batteries, but because I bought a couple of them, few of them for gifts and shit like that, I only bought the ones that come with 1 battery. For sure. I'm fucking with it. But, hey, they cool. They sturdy. They done fell from 100 feet in the air. It ain't broke. I ain't lost no parts. Let me see. They take pictures. They record. They flip. They do tricks. Once the battery drain on you, though, man, them motherfuckers is a fly away. It almost flew in the street, and with those drones, when you going forward, coming back, you going forward. When you going forward, you actually making it come back to you. So as it was dying, it was probably like I'm trying to get sponsored by him too. But I definitely did. Reaching up, that motherfucker went up on the couch and was still zzz, and pap, 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 pap. Definitely hurt. But it got lost in the air a couple nights ago. I couldn't, if it didn't have the little blinking lights on it, I wouldn't see it. But the battery was dying on it. I seen it flying in traffic. I'm like, I felt like I was fishing. I was trying to reel it in. Like, damn it, don't go in the traffic. Don't go in traffic. And it stopped on the side of the street, damn near in traffic. So the only drawback on the $14 Temu drone is the battery life. After about 10 good minutes, you're gonna need to charge that man up. So I'm gonna upgrade to maybe that was a $14 drone. Next I'm doing a $30 drone. I'm probably gonna keep upgrading till I get to a $100 drone. And even with the glasses, they were $52. I'm gonna upgrade till I eventually get to $100 pair of glasses, and then what else? Some more shit that I'm gonna upgrade from. Those two things I can think of off the top. He said, "What you gonna get next?" I got my little Christmas tree on Temu. I got my little Temu Christmas tree in there. I actually got some gifts up under it right now. What I got coming? I got some shit coming. I got a projector the other day. I'm probably gonna have to send that back though, cause it's saying it ain't compatible with my phone, so I don't think I can use the projector. So yeah, I want to fuck with the projector for real, for real. But I got something coming. As far as on the tech side, nothing, nothing that I can really think of. I'm gonna give me another race car up there. They got them big race cars. I'm gonna give me another race car up there. I got a race car on there a couple of years ago. It was like $17, and that junk cool. So I'm gonna get one the next time. It's probably gonna be about $50. I'm gonna upgrade to that junk. But on the tech side, I ain't got shit. On the tech side, I ain't got shit yet though. Not nothing really big, nothing for real purposes. But be on the lookout for the Me and BG short film. This shit finna grow. We gonna do a whole lot more. I got a couple interviews on the way. Let me see what else. I got a couple live performers on the way. We want to see some. Let me see what else. Got a couple live performances on the way. Got a couple more interviews. More shit with the Osmo. I'm learning the Osmo. Like for real, getting my editing going on. Just trying to figure that junk out for sure. That's key. That's key. But man, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I started my job at the what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Mr. Samuels, come in hitting that like button. I started my other little job at the gym soon out there in Carsville, right? You know. So y'all pull up on me. Damn. Man, right. It's all good. But so I'm gonna be doing content at the gym too though. Like for real, for real. I'm finna figure out some shit at the gym. But I'm finna be doing, you know, big bloomer content at the gym for sure, for sure. And I'm finna get back swole. I'm finna get back cut for the what we used to say in jail. I ain't gonna say that terminology, but you know what I'm saying. I'm finna get back buff. I'm finna get back swole. Finna get back cut. You know, ain't no sense of working in the gym and nigga ain't touching no weight. What the short film gonna be about, I can't tell you. You just gotta stay tuned. But we working, we working, we working, we working. It's finna be some funny shit, but I'm finna try to be serious too at the same time. You know, but content though, bro. We just trying to keep some content going. It's like a little movie, a little series. And you know, the feedback gonna keep the shit going. The feedback gonna keep it going. You know, we can definitely plug in people because it's so hey, we can definitely plug in people. I used to take acting classes and shit in college. You know, I thought I told y'all about a couple of them little scenarios and shit though. But nah, not nothing serious. It's just content. Shit. This acting, in a sense, goddamn it, getting on here every day is entertainment for entertainment purposes. Goddamn it. You know, keeping a smile on the motherfucking face, talking shit. So yeah, you know, a nigga just really wanna relate it to. I look at everything as content element. I ain't even gonna lie. I look at it, even making music now. I look at that shit as content. You know, that's just how I look at it now, man. So I'm always just trying to add more to my portfolio, like for real, for real. So when you look at this shit, you know, we got videos, we got good music, uh, we got short films, and we might not can release it on YouTube. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that as well, but it definitely gonna be on television and shit. I'm gonna upload it on the gram and on other sites. I'm gonna upload that shit on there though, but you know, I'm just throwing my shot at it though. You know, like for real, for real. Just like I said, I don't really be. I just feel like I just do what I feel. I just do what I feel, and I got this. These appliances and equipment. So it's like shit. Might as well put it to work instead of just letting that shit sit up. And you know, you never know. And Master P say some shit that makes sense a lot. Product outweighs talent. So it's going interactive content. So it's going interactive content. It's gonna be like shit, basically like we telling a little story, man. Like basically, I'm gonna tell you. Basically, I'm gonna give you a little bit of it right now. I ain't gonna tell you all, but I'm gonna give you. We basically okay. It's gonna be a little truth, but it's gonna be more so of a story though. And the only truth gonna be as far as it's gonna be like niggas that know each other but ain't been around each other in a long time. So basically, we gonna be cousins. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be cousins. Are you going to get the streaming backpack? I don't know about all that right now. I know I'm working with my camera though. I gotta see how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see how it go. Right now, I'm trying to maximize my Osmo. See, slow down, slow down. God damn. Slow down. I'm talking about this. You get the time. God damn it, next you're gonna be asking me about a red dot. You know what I'm saying? And all that. No, 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 no. I'm only shooting with my Osmo Pocket 3. So when you get a chance, look up music videos, look up movies shot by the Osmo Pocket 3. So I done watched a lot of movies and videos shot by my little camera with the shit, what they call it right now. I can't think about it. But with that on there, I'm asking, are you going to give viewers options to pick how the story go? Ooh, I don't know nothing about that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I still don't know nothing. That's some shit you might have to just hit me up about. I don't know nothing about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about that one. But that shit'll help out. You know, we always gonna be open to ideas. And see, I'm gonna be honest, this would be a good way if y'all fucking with the podcast, y'all fucking with BigTruDat, man, y'all come, you know what I'm saying? Uh okay, like I ain't, you know how bro Mr. Tubi, man, I'm Mr. Telly Vaz. I can't say Telly, that shit don't even sound right. Television. I can't say Mr. Telly. Hell nah. But you can find that shit over there on television, TV. You know what I'm saying? B-side radio though. When your shit can't make it on Tubi, Pluto, all them goddamn free sites, hey, we over there on television TV, man. B-side radio. Let me get the tail out of it. God damn. Television TV. But yeah, that's where we gonna be at. And like I said, we're gonna be on other platforms but yeah, shoot me an example of what you mean. But we definitely gonna try to keep this shit going based off of, you know, hey, we ain't worried about the critics. You gotta start somewhere. Like real shit. So we finna break this camera out. We might have 2, 3 angles. And it is what it is. Hey. So y'all gonna say, man, we ain't trying to do too much right now. But I just know I got a bad camera. I got a bad camera and I know I can do some things with it. So we gonna do some things with it. I seen some movies where they shoot you, ain't no fat coming out of it, the blood wait, and then it explode. So man, these boys are getting it in how they getting it in. You know, they getting it in how they getting it in. So we don't need all that big shit, them big productions. And hey man, we got a camera, we got a mic, we got a light, we got computers, we got programs, and shit. There we go. We finna experiment. You know, it is what it is. We might be the guys that only shoot movies at nighttime. You know, maybe my camera look good at nighttime, goddamn it. So it might be a thing where all truth and BG just they shot at nighttime. We don't got no daytime scenes. Cause I might not know how to edit, goddamn it. Then again, it might be where we only shoot in the daytime. Because it look good in the daytime. We don't got no nighttime scenes. Cause I don't know how to edit. Just bear with me. Stay tuned. Don't tune us out. That's all I'm saying. Just stick with the shit. Stick with it. That's all you gotta do. Cause sooner or later, it's gonna all make sense. 2 make 4, 4 make 6. Then, you know, I might need you, Mr. G, up in the film or something. Hey, Mr. G, come fuck with us. You know, I need a little extra. I need you to do a little role. You know, we got a little scene for you. And they don't even know it's you. You see what I'm saying? You in the movie and they don't even know it's you. Come on, Nance. Duh. I just set you up. But I'm out of here though, y'all. I'm finna go. I got hungry. Let's see what I got to eat in this motherfucker. Man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, tune me in. Do not tune me out. Interviews on the way. Content on the way. My first cruise coming soon. We're gonna have footage from that boy. Yes. We're gonna have footage from the cruise. You know, I'm gonna try to shoot a little video over there. Content with the Osmo. For sure. You know, yeah, I'm finna sneak into one of these countries. You know, yes. I'm finna Bahama Mama. You know, fuck it. It is what it is. You know, it's finna be winter anyway. So, you know, yeah, I'm finna be down there in Port Lauderdale. You know, I'm gonna catch me a flight from Memphis to Port Lauderdale. And from Port Lauderdale, shit, I'm going to the Bahamas. You know, from the Bahamas, I'm going to Mexico somewhere. You know, somewhere, but you know. But that's how we doing. So adios, amigos. I get up with y'all real soon. Like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all tune in for the part 2 of the interview with me and Miss Judy. I got some more clips of me and Peanut talking live from the cell. Me and him got an interview about, shit, the past, how he caught his charge, him serving 18 of a whatever year sentence, how it's looking, him coming home. The last time I ran across him in the penitentiary before I got out, his journey, what's been going on. Nigga been locked up almost 2 decades. I think 15, 16 when he went in. So, you do the math, 15, 16, 34, 35, 36 right now. So, yeah, it might be a little younger. But yeah, he been gone a minute. So that's gonna be another one of them good interviews where just real life shit going on, man. So like you said, till next time, like, subscribe, share. I'm out of here.